Alright, this is formulas part 2. So this is the second part of the video that you need to watch before completing the formulas quiz. Let's start off with a problem like this. What we have to do is solve for a variable. Okay, so they're going to give you a formula and they're going to say, hey, solve it for D. Well, what I'm going to do in my first step is circle the variable I'm solving for. Okay, so I'm solving for D. That means I need to get rid of everything else on this side of the equation. So I have to get rid of C. Okay, so, well, C is positive. So C is positive, so the only way I can get rid of C is by subtracting C from each side. So now I have F minus C equals D. You're really not doing anything. You're not trying to simplify. All you're doing is rewriting the equation. So this would be the solution. If I had that problem to solve for D, I would subtract C from both sides. F minus C equals D. Another type problem is like that. So we're going to take this equation and we're going to solve it for H. Okay, so I circle it. Well, in this case, I need to get rid of two different things. I need to get rid of the B and I need to get rid of the 2. Well, let's get rid of the 2 first. Remember, when solving, you have to do the opposite. Well, to get rid of the 2, the H is being divided by 2. So what's the opposite of division? Multiplication. So I multiply each side by 2. So 2A equals B times H. And remember, you're still solving for H. Now, I need to get rid of the B. Well, how do I get rid of the B? The B is being multiplied by the H. So the opposite of multiplication is division. So I divide both sides by B. That cancels out those B's. So now I have 2A over B equals H. H is by itself. I've solved the equation for H. Okay? So remember, when solving equations, do the opposite. Do the opposite. It's going to be important here. Do the opposite. Now, S equals 2A minus T. And we're going to solve this for A. So this one's a little bit more involved, but it's not too bad. Remember, A is right there. You need to get rid of the things that are furthest away from the A first. So there's two different things going on. I have a 2 and I have a minus T. Well, which one's further away from the A? Well, the 2 is right up next to it, so I don't need to mess with it just yet. I need to mess with this minus T. Well, it's minus T. The opposite of subtracting is adding. So that means I add T on both sides. S plus T equals 2A. Okay, now I need to get A by itself. Well, A is right here. The 2, what operation's happening? If there's nothing there, that's understood to be a multiplication. So the 2 is being multiplied by the A. So I need to do the opposite of that. So that means I need to do divide. Well, that means over here I need to divide the entire thing by 2. So I have S plus T divided by 2 equals A. And that is going to be my solution. Okay? So this is how it works. And A's by itself. So remember, when solving for these, you have to do the opposite. So do opposite. And do the thing farthest away first. Work from the farthest away back to the closest thing. And that's how you're going to solve these equations. All right? This is the last video for that little section, so now you can go back and try your practice problems.